Hello and welcome. This is Ruth and I'm back with another beautiful launch for September from Spellbinders. So obviously you can see here that this is a wax seal launch. It's called Sealed Christmas. I've got lots and lots of colours of new waxes. There are more, but I'll put a list of that down below where you can find them. This is a die that makes the most beautiful little box. And then we've got 3 new stamps as well. So I'm going to show you through them and then we're going to make something. Now I already have one video just showing the starter kit from the wax seals and I'll link that down below, but if you want to subscribe, if you haven't already done that, and hit the notification bell, then you'll see lots more of these as they come, because I have quite a lot of different things in my drafts and a lot of different things sort of half made up, which hopefully I'll get finished pretty soon. But first of all, I'm going to have a little look at some of the colours that I've got here, because I've got some beautiful plain colours, which have got blue smoke, orange. This one's actually glow in the dark, so that looks very interesting. There are 100 beads in each little packet here. Vibrant red, and I've looked through this, and my favourite from my lot here is this beautiful candy apple. That's a kind of beautiful kind of red there as well. And then canary, glitz gold, aged gold. This one is Halloween. This one is Christmas. So there's 4 colours of wax beads together there. And then this one is autumn. Really, really lovely colours all together there. Now, obviously, you can pick out all the golds and use those together, or you could have a marbled effect by just combining different colours there. And this time I'm going to do that. I stayed with plain colours in my last video, but I'm going to be a little bit more adventurous this time. I'll show you how to make this little box as well, but first of all I just want to open these up and we'll have a look at what's on the stamp end of them. As you can see, these come in beautiful little boxes, so they would even make lovely gifts for someone else, but of course they'll make a lovely gift for you too. We've got one circle one here, so this is the one that says joy, and there's a little preview of it on the box there, so it's some sort of sprigs of fir whatever on there, and conifer, and it says joy across the center of it. Then we've got this oval one which has a beautiful bauble in it, and it is called Christmas ornament, and this beautiful oval one here which says it's a poinsettia bouquet. Look at that. I can't wait to use those. Well, as you can see, it's a new day. I actually got carried away and then it got quite late, so I stopped. And I'm just back today again, and I've got my little candle lit already and my little warmer over the top, little spoons ready, and I'm going to put some beads in and make a little wax melt. But I've already been trying these out. As you can see, I tried some plain colours first of all. So I've got this beautiful bauble, and then I've got the joy here, and then I've got this little poinsettia, and I've already put a little gem into the centre of that. I thought that was a really nice idea, but there's lots of different ways you can do these. Now I have some earring pens. I know Spellbinders definitely have pens that work with these. I just don't have them at the moment, but I've had some little earring pens that work over plastic and metal and all of that, and I've been colouring over the top just to get some extra effects in these, and they work really well as well. So you can see there I've coloured in the little poinsettia and the leaves, and then some of them are marbled, some of them are plain. Look at that one, isn't that lovely? Anyway, I'm going to make some now and we'll see what we think. So I'm going to put my little spoon on here, and then I'm going to take some of these. Now, let's just see, we'll go for red first of all. Plain red, and I'm going to pop 4 in there and let them melt. All nicely melted now, so I'm just going to pour this out very gently and not move it just from the one spot, and then stamp my little joy stamp into it. While I'm waiting for that, it only takes about 10 or 15 seconds, but this has become a kind of a new obsession. I've been perfecting making little droplets, and I've got a little box full of them already, because every time I have made a little wax seal. I've made some little drops as well, and some of them aren't perfect the first time. I just put them straight back into the melter, the little warmer, the little spoon, and out they come the second time, and I can just remelt. Now it's time to take the stamp off and see what the wax seal looks like. Oh, lovely. And there you are. So you can leave that plain like that, or you can add some colour to it. In the meantime, I'm actually going to go ahead and make some other ones. So I'm going to pour the little bauble and the little poinsettia. I'm going to stay to red because I've got red beads already in there. Now I think it says 4 beads for each little, let me think, for each little round stamp. But I think for the oval ones, I feel better with 5 in it. So I'm going to add 4, and then there's at least a little drop from the other one in there. And this time I might just add a little gold one in. I wanted to keep to red because I've already got red in my little warmer, my little spoon. And now I've added some other beads in and some gold. I'll mix that up, and then I'm going to, well, I think I'll do the little bauble first. So you can mix the beads around whenever you've got a plain colour in. Whenever you've got 2 colours in, it's best not to mix it too vigorously, otherwise you'll just blend the 2 colours in and you'll get one colour. It may not even be the colour that you like. So just leave it. You can sort of, well, I kind of find it hard to leave that alone. Whenever it's melting, I kind of want to prod down into that and help it on its way. But it's best just to leave the 2 colours kind of separately. You can marble them just a little, but not too much. Otherwise, you'll just end up with a muddy colour. Now, once that's totally melted, I'm going to pour it out, and then we'll stamp this. I've got some different colours in these pens, but just checking it out in a piece of card first of all to make sure there's no air bubbles and to make sure it works okay. And then you can just go with the tip of it right over that raised area there, and it picks that up. This time I'm going to try a slightly different effect. So I've got 4 little gold beads in there, and once they've melted, I'm going to stamp the joy into that and then let that cool for a moment or two and melt the green wax and see how that goes. I managed it here on this one with the gold round the red, but I'm not too happy with the way that looked, so I want to try and make it look a bit better this time. Now that turned out really beautifully in the gold, but I want to trim it off right around that inner circle and then melt some green wax while I'm doing that and come back and press the gold one right down inside the green one and see how that turns out this time. turned it off and then pushed the melted wax seal back into the stamp again, right into the right position. I've got some extra gold that I don't need, and I can just keep that, chop it up, and I've actually made a bigger bead this time of the one that I didn't need, so I can pop those back into my gold bag and use those again. But this is now in my stamp, and all I've got to do is pour this gold out. Sorry, all I've got to do is pour the green out and then stamp the gold into the centre of it. Now let's see how this one turns out. Ah, lovely. Oh, really nice. At this stage, whenever that's looking really well, I should probably just leave it well enough alone, but you know, I want to try something else, so I'm going to add the red on top of the joy here, and then we'll have 3 colours on it. I've got quite a lovely little collection and selection of wax seals now, so I could use those on cards or whatever, but I think I'm going to show you how to make this little box up next. It's really, really easy. It's called the ribbon box, and all you need to do is cut out 2 of these in whatever weight of card you think is suitable. I've used 300 GSM, and for this one at the start I'm just going to leave it plain, but you could actually cut yourself little squares to go on here and the other sides, the 4 sides the whole way around, and maybe a little rectangle to go on the 2 pieces at the top if you like, if you want to decorate it. It's easier to do that now if you need to do that, but at the moment I'm just going to show you how to make this up. So 2 of those cut out, and you just put glue down that little side tab. I've already gone ahead and burnished all these little tabs, so they're really, really well folded over and just sitting pretty. And there we are. Just pop that one right over the top. Keep it nice and neat. Turn it over and press down there, and then put some glue on this one, just like so, and fold this one over. When that glue's grabbed, then it's really only a matter of folding in the top tabs, just like so, so that you can go ahead and glue these bottom ones. And for my last one there, all I did was put glue along this area here, fold that over, and then do exactly the same here with this one. A little bit of glue in there. That little box did look really pretty, just in white. I've also got just a plain ivory one here, but I really, really love that paper from the Oh Joyful Day 6x6 paper pad. I've just recently used it to make a card in another video there. I'm not sure which order the videos are coming out, so you may or may not have seen that. But I cut little panels of it to go along on the outside edges here and on the top, and I'm just going to add this last one on. I picked that paper out because it matched in with the lovely little wax seal that I've got here, and I might even make a little card to go along with it too. You never know. But there we are, that's going on there. And then I've got some red ribbon here, and I'm going to just thread this through. It is called the ribbon box, and that's because it gets attached by ribbon. So you just pop your ribbon through there, right through the other side, like so. And then we can bring the ribbon up through here and leave enough so that that sort of attaches and makes a lovely big bow or a knot. I think I'll maybe just go for a knot on it, but there we are. That's not too neat, but what I want to do at this stage is just add that joy on there. Isn't that really, really pretty? I'm going to put a little bit of glue in behind the ribbon as well, just I think, just on there to keep that secure. Double-sided tape would have been good for that as well. Might even put a wee drop on here. Yep. And then I'm just going to glue this directly on top, but you could use double-sided tape on that, or hot glue, whatever you prefer. I'm going to keep it just a little bit, yeah, just there. It's really pretty, isn't it? I love it when something comes together like that. Now, another little bit of glue, I think, on here, and then we'll tie a little knot or a little bow. Just whatever floats my boat when I see the ribbon coming through. I really just had to make a card to match that, so I've got an A2 card here, and this is top fold, and I've got some green card layered on, and then look at that, beautiful. Can you actually see that there? Hopefully you can. It's foiled paper from the Oh Joyful Day 6x6 paper pad. It is absolutely gorgeous. Fa la 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 la, fa la 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 la. I'll not sing it. I'll spare you that. Then I've used the beautiful big banner punch, and I really, really love this thing. I'm sure you know that by now. I have cut out a banner from green card, and that's 2.5 inches wide, and then this one from the paper to match this is 2 inches, and I've layered them on top of each other. And now I really, really wanted to add that ribbon on. I don't want this exactly the same as the box, but I do want it sort of similar. So I've got a piece of ribbon which I've already added double-sided tape to. I'm just going to lay that right across there, yeah, there, and tuck that in at the back. And that's what's so good about double-sided tape. It just goes down really, really smoothly. Now I'm going to glue this directly onto the card front, just like that. And I've made myself a beautiful little bow, and this is from Wendy Vecchi's Not Your Ordinary Card Collection, I think it's called. Anyway, I'm just about to use that. I haven't used it just yet, but that's coming up real soon, so that's going to be added right on there, just like that. And then I've got my lovely seal here, and I think this time I'm going to go for the red one. So some glue on the back. Again, you could use those beautiful double-sided circle sticky pads that Spellbinders have, and I'll link to that down below. I'm sure it'll be easier than using that glue, because you've got to wait for a little bit until that stops slipping around, but it doesn't take too long. There we are. And then from that same die set, I think that's Christmas add-ons, I have got little holly leaves, and I'm just going to add on, I've got 3 of them, but I think I'll just put 2 on. We'll see. If you see a 3 on, you'll know what's happened. I've changed my mind. So that's going in there. This actually has quite a bit of bling already, because this is foiled, and this is mirror card, but I just feel like adding a little bit more, so I'm going to put some of these beautiful little gems. So these are the Colour Essential gems, and these are peridot. I love these tiny, tiny ones, so I'm just going to put a few of them here and there. Actually 3 I think is quite enough. Do you like that? I love it. Well, that's all I'm going to make in this video, but I will be back with more, because you can see I've got lots and lots of seals here to use. I've loads of them made up, and it's actually very addictive. I didn't realize that when I started. I didn't even realize how easy it was. In fact, that one looks really, really good, I think, and was really, really easy. So I hope, if you haven't got the starter kit or the warmer and all of the kit that you need, it's not very much. If you haven't got it, do think about it. And if you have got it and you haven't used it, get it out of the box and use it, because it's really, really easy, really, really enjoyable. And I think you'll just love it as much as I do too. In the meantime, don't forget that my affiliate links for everything I've used will be down below in the description of the video. It doesn't cost you anything extra to use those. I would really, really love you to subscribe to my channel, and it doesn't cost you anything to do that either. And hit the notification bell, and then you'll be told every time I have a new video coming up. And it would do me a real big favour if you would just give this video a big thumbs up and tell me how much you've enjoyed it, if of course you have, down below in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. I've enjoyed your company. I hope you've enjoyed mine. And until next time, happy crafting. Thanks very much for watching. Bye bye.